Okay, so today we are in Cumberland and we are going to do a couple of some of the most fun trails here. We're going to do the Sobo No Michi climbing trails, both of which are new for 2020, I believe. One just opened in the summer. And then we're going to go into Thirsty Beaver, upper and lower, which are both very, very fun trails. And they're a bit technical, so you don't want to do them on your first ride, but they're a lot of fun. We started at the parking lot. I'll put up a map for you guys. Cumberland is about an hour north of Nanaimo. You just go up on Highway 19, take exit 117, and follow the signs. It's about 5 kilometers from the highway. It's super easy, about an hour north of Nanaimo, so you can make a quick day or even half-day trip of it and get some good trails in. So right now we're going to start our climb. First we'll do a fire road climb and then onto the machine-built climb roads that are absolutely beautiful. And then I'll see you guys at the top. All right, so as you make your way up the fire road, you have to go probably about 2 kilometers. You cross the bridge, and after that, your first left is going to be the climb trail. Like I said, it's a very, very cool climb trail. You have some beautiful views here. It's a very cool climb trail. It's machine built, it's very well engineered, and it really gets you up to elevation without winding you or being too technical and spinning out on routes and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. It has 2 parts, and we'll do both of them in one go. And you'll see it's a very mild grade. It's about, I think, about 5%ish, and it's just a very forgiving, it's as much as I hate climbing, I would say it's a fun trail. So you turn left after that bridge, and Sobo No Michi is what greets you. And let's start our climb. All right, so that's the end of the first part of the climb trail. You come to this 4-way intersection, that's bare buns on the right, and it says climbing trail up ahead. So you just roll right through, make sure you check that there are no other riders. And this is Sykes Bridge. And you can find it on pretty much any map of this area. So that's a good place to orient yourself. And then you go up this little bit, turn right, and that's the new portion of the climb trail. And this just opened in July of, I believe, or June, July of 2020, and it is beautiful. It cuts out a lot of the road, and you don't have to do lower climax and upper climax, which are pretty challenging technical trails. This is a much more forgiving trail to get up to that portion of the trail system. All right, here we go. Okay, so once you get up to the top of this climb trail, you're probably about 6.5–7 kilometers climbing, but this is a view you're greeted with. It's absolutely stunning, and they've got a little bench here for taking a bit of a break, and then from there on you just continue on down, and it's a quick 1 kilometer blast down to the to Thirsty Beaver. So let's go. Bye.
Bye.
like to do. So the cool thing about this climb trail is that it's machine built, which is very rare on the island. It's all done through the United Riders of Cumberland, or UROC. Those guys do an incredible work with trails around here. There are lots of signs, a few maps, and now this incredible trail, the climbing trail. So you follow this road down, and it's about 1 kilometer down. Okay, so this is the drop in to Thirsty Beaver, Upper Thirsty Beaver to be more exact. It's a black trail, which means you should probably have some previous experience. It's not an overly difficult black. It's a very forgiving trail, but there are lots of drops and roots and berms and bridges and things like that, woodwork, that will be a little bit probably too tough for a first timer or someone just starting out. But it's a really fun trail, and let's get to it. Again, I'll go not full speed just to show you guys the trail. There's a big carved beaver here, which is kind of neat. That's new. We'll step down, fresh woodwork on here. Lots of very cool stuff. The UROC does a great job keeping these trails in good shape. Fresh dirt here to fill out some of those low spots. Woo! Little jump. All right. More woodwork. Rooty section. Watch out for that tree. Woo! All right. Hi. Couple of options here. You can go right or you can go left through the roots. Nope, skinny. Again, you can go through that tree. Watch your bars. There's some very narrow spots. I just clipped mine. Woo! You can jump that or roll it, depending on your enthusiasm and skill level. Woo! Lots of options. You can ride this trail over and over again and do it a little bit differently each time. There we go. Bit of an uphill climb that I forgot about. Whew. Nothing too technical. I'm riding with a friend today, so I'm gonna make sure she's okay. I see her behind me. I just always want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone behind. Back to a clear cut. Couple different ways to ride this. That's probably the more techie. There's an easy ride around on the right. Woo! More woodwork. So even this, you could go on the right and bypass it, or you can do the more challenging bit. But there are lots of options here, which is very cool. I've always loved that about this trail. It's a really fun trail. It's really just a whole bunch of different options. Sometimes I take the easier. This one is getting a little bit blown out, so I'm gonna go around it. And this brings us to the fire road, which will connect into Lower Thirsty Beaver. Okay, so you go down here, it's a couple hundred meters on a, maybe not even that much, on this little fire road. So you go right after the end of Upper Thirsty, and you go left into Lower Thirsty Beaver. And that's where it starts. Fun little step down, routes. Again, you can roll those, you can jump them, whatever you're comfortable with. They're great for practicing a variety of skills. More awesome woodwork. So these are built by two guys named Al and Norm. Really, really nice guys. They've been building trails here for a while. And I'm proud to say that I've had a tiny little part in this bridge. I actually helped them carry loads of wood so that they could make it into a bridge. It's a very, very tiny part, but it makes me happy. And those guys are solid local guys who've done a lot for the community. Again, this is stuff that's been improved over the years. And they're making it not necessarily less challenging, just less likely to get you in trouble. There's a woodwork here that used to be really, I loved it. It's really fun. It was an up followed by a down, followed by an immediate up and down again. But I think too many people were popping off of it, so they changed it to that. This is a little hewn out log, which is a very cool way to do a corner. Make sure you get on your brakes here. You do not want to go down this hill into the gully. A lot of natural features, rocks and roots, accented by very cool woodwork. We're gonna go around that. You can jump off of it if you want to. It's a very cool trail. And here I'm gonna stop for a second and wait for my friend. All right, so once you go down this shooty thing, there's a very neat bridge, but be careful. There are no guardrails, especially in the rain. Take care. And we're back to classic Thirsty Beaver stuff here. Again, multiple ways of going about this. There are at least 3 ways to take that turn I just took. You can ride around it, you can pop off the rock, or you can do what I did. And I love the variety of this. It's one of my favorites, and it's one of the local favorites for a good reason. Bit of a climb here. Just enough to get you a bit of elevation for the next section. This can get a little bit slippery with a lot of rain on it. Woo! We'll switch back. And that's it. We're back to the main road. And Sykes Bridge is about 200 or 300 meters down that way. So you can climb up. There are a whole bunch of trails out this way as well. That Dam Trail, Teapot, stuff like that. And if you go up here, then you start going towards Lower Climax, Upper Climax, the Vanillas, and Slick Rock, and places like that, which is exactly where I'm going to go today, but I will do that in another video for you guys another day. So this is new climb trails and the 2 Thirsty Beavers, Upper and Lower. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments what other trails you would like me to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching and happy trails.